Hello friends, guess what? The ice has broken up at my favorite lake and I am out in my canoe. It's gonna be a good day. So I camped here with Lexi last summer, I think a couple of times. My tent was right here. And look what happened to this tree. This was not a dead tree either. Like, just some crazy wind or something. It doesn't look burnt. It doesn't look like lightning. Wow. I'm shocked. And there's a table here, which was really nice for prepping food and stuff, and the tree fell right on that. This is pretty good mermaid rock right here, I think. Ah. It is so beautiful and warm. Oh my gosh. I really didn't know what to expect in terms of temperature up here today. Feels like summer. Really happy about that. Wow. There's actually still some snow on the far banks over there. And I heard that the ice just broke up here like maybe 3 days ago. So this water is probably as cold as it gets without being frozen. So maybe no swim today, but I will lay in the sun. So I've basically just been suntanning for the last 45 minutes, maybe an hour. Oh, that was so nice. I felt like a lizard or something. I just need to absorb the sun. And I've also been eating these chips, which are totally my jam right now. I don't know if America has ketchup chips, but Canada does, and these are spicy ketchup. Highly recommend. I'm not sponsored. So this is old man's beard, and I learned that it's also called oozna, which is interesting. I saw this guy on YouTube make a tea with it, which he said tasted really bad, but is somehow good for you. Don't quote me on that, okay? Do your own research. It's also interesting to come back to this place after, not being here all winter and see what's changed. And I do actually remember maybe 6 weeks ago there was a significant wind warning in my area, and I wonder if it got pretty bad up here, because quite a bit has changed in the trees around here, and I pay attention to like hazard trees when I'm camping, because you don't want to put your tent underneath where one could fall. But it's funny, I really would not have expected this tree to be the one that would have fallen in a windstorm. It's the biggest tree that I can see on this island, like by quite a bit. And there's some hazard trees. I remember one specifically here because there's a tent spot that I could have set up, but I didn't because of that one. And that didn't fall. But yeah, I guess with wind, the trees that are alive and still have lots of branches will catch the wind more and be more affected by it, and the dead ones, they don't really have much to catch the wind with anymore. Anyway, the landscape has changed around here. it's s'more season. Yay. I'm wondering if this is actually my first s'more of the year. I can't remember if I made any in the winter. Probably not. Ah, it's about time. Oh. I'm just having such a fucking good time. This is great. Well, there's quite a few new fallen trees here. Wow. So there's a little rocky lookout there that I've been to, and for sure none of these trees were down last time I went to it. It's my best way here. Everything smells so good around here. This looks like the top of Gandalf's staff. I remember one of the other times I came here, it was quite windy, and the trees were like making a lot of noise. They were knocking together and they were like rubbing on each other and making like squeaking sounds. And I decided to call it Ent Island, you know, like the Ents from the Lord of the Rings. And I remember one time it was so windy that I was actually really quite nervous about the trees falling. And I was like, oh, I'm probably just being silly, but yeah, I guess I was not wrong to be concerned about that. Anyways, I am now going to go for a little paddle, and I hope to get some cool drone shots. was a nice little paddle. There and back again. So, in case you're wondering, this is the end, or the top, tippy top of that tree, that big tree that fell down when I first got here. Anyways, that's it for me for today. I need to get home. I need to have some dinner and see my dog Lexi. But this has been a lovely day, so thank you for coming along on this adventure with me. And if you liked it, please consider liking or subscribing, or maybe leaving me a comment, or you could hype the video. But I'm just glad that you're here. So, see you next time.